Hey y'all, welcome to Get It Right. And this is a chili video. And yes, I was inspired by my Jazzy Life's video. This is how we do it at the Tea Residence. Miss Jazzy Life's chili. I was inspired to record mine. So here we are. So I just have some chopped veggies in the skillet. It's a bell pepper. It's the mini sweet peppers, an onion, and some garlic. And I add that to a skillet with some olive oil, and I season that down with the Kinder's all-purpose seasoning, the tomato-based chicken broth, spice seasoning, and some garlic powder. I use 3 pounds of ground turkey for a family of 6. So that is that going down into the skillet. Into the meat, I season that with these seasonings right here. The pepper, the oregano, the seasoning salt, and the onion powder. So while my meat is over there getting warm and cooked up, I add about a 1/4 cup of olive oil. And I use 4 packs of chili seasoning mix. I use chili seasoning mix because I find that the spice in that is just right. And so I don't have to be fumbling with different seasonings to get my chili to taste like chili. So I always use the prepackaged chili mix for the seasoning. My method of making it my own is I add it to the olive oil or vegetable oil, usually just olive oil though, and you'll see I cook it. I cook the seasoning mix with the oil, and that's what you see right here. And you guys, it's gonna get loud in here because we have a team by the name of the 49ers. They are in the playoffs, and my family is literally downstairs going ham. So this is gonna be chili dogs, chili cheese fries, whatever you want. So you just saw me putting some all Farmer John. It has to be Farmer John's. They're very picky over here at my house. Farmer John's hot dogs in the back there. Those are getting cooked or getting warmed up. I like all my food to get ready at the same time, so everything is hot. So I multitask when I cook. So to that cooked chili seasoning packet mix, after it gets all nice and fragrant, I add the tomato sauce. Now, I showed a jar of Prego, and the reason why I showed that is because I made some spaghetti not too long ago, and I had that sauce left over. So I just went ahead and used it because I am very much a use what I have type of cook. My daddy taught me when I was coming up that you can make a meal out of anything. And honey, he taught me well. So I'm not waiting until I make spaghetti again to use that spaghetti sauce. I'm going to use that tomato sauce in my chili. So that's what that was, if you guys were wondering. So it was about half a jar of Prego and 2 cans of plain tomato sauce. And yes, it was store brand tomato sauce. And my mom caps me down about using store brand stuff. But okay. Now, as I said, I like to multitask. So while that sauce is getting busy in the pot behind me and the meat is browning, I went ahead and pulled out some cookie dough that I made last Sunday. My son asked me for some snickerdoodle cookies last Sunday. I have some dough left, so I pulled that out, honey, and we're going to eat the rest of these snickerdoodle cookies because it's a Saturday night. The game is on. They're going to be munching, honey. So that is what you see me doing here. In that green bowl, that's sugar and cinnamon. It's like a pre-mixed snickerdoodle cookie. So we are a family of 6 over here. So typically speaking, whenever I'm cooking and I'm using ground turkey, or like today we had hot dogs, you're gonna see in another clip French fries and tater tots. I use the 3 pound meat. I use a bag of whatever potato, French fry, onion ring, tater tots, typically. And so my tomato sauce and those my chili seasoning packets have gotten nice, warm, and combined. Oh my God, you guys, it smells so good. So I'm going ahead and I'm adding my brown turkey meat mixture. What I'm adding there is what started off in the video as the veggies, the bell pepper, the peppers, the onion, and the garlic. To that, you see me add the meat, brown the meat, and now I'm putting the meat in the pot with the spaghetti sauce and the chili seasoning packets. So yeah, family of 6. I got a whole grown 6-figure over here. I have a teenage son over here. I have a teenage daughter over here. I have my mom here, myself, obviously, and my sister. So there they go. Oh my God, you guys, I hope we win this game. Let me know if you're a Niner fan in the comments, please. So I'm just combining that, adding some water as I go. I would normally add chicken broth to this, but because I use the tomato-based chicken broth seasoning, I'm just adding water because I don't want it to oversalt anything. Mix, 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 mix. So I'm gonna go ahead and put a lid on this and let it hang out, marinate. Let everything combined, clean as you go, per use. And I am chopping condiments at this point. So I'm gonna chop up some green onion. Now, you guys, there is half and half in this house. I like beans. A couple of us like beans. A couple of us don't. That's okay. What I end up doing is I'm making my big pot of chili, and I think you guys are going to see that in this next clip. I end up just making my big pot of chili as I normally would, and what I do is I take out another pot and I put, or for the people that like to eat beans, I put the beans in that pot, and then I just transfer half of the chili over into the second pot. And then to that pot, I add my own little spices because half of us are spicy, half of us are not. So I end up putting the spices for spicy in that second pot. So I add some hot sauce, I add some red pepper, I add some jalapeno juice from pickled jalapenos. And then I just turn it down on low and let it do what it do. So I got my green onions chopped, and at some point I threw my tater tots into the air fryer. So that's what you're seeing me do right here, is dump those cooked ones out. I've just been informed that the 49ers won the game. Hey! Bang, bang, Niner gang. I'm so happy. You guys. Okay, back to business. So this is you guys, I wish I knew what I was doing right here. I probably should have edited this out. Maybe I'm checking on the cookies or something. I'm not quite sure. But I don't know. Oh, somebody just got caught stealing some tater tots. That's my son, y'all. I think he made me turn the camera off. I don't remember. But, yeah. Okay, so we're back on track. Just adding some cheese to a bowl, because since there's so many of us, I would rather have everything out in a bowl with a spoon instead of like people putting their hands. Like, that's not a community bag of cheese. I don't want people putting their hands in the cheese, putting it on their plate. So I put everything in bowls with spoons and just kind of let them spoon out whatever they want. Seasoned up the tater tots with some seasoning salts, and this is me adding a couple of tablespoons of burnt sugar to the chili, because that for us cuts the acid and gives it a little bit of like a slow cooked flavor. It's not sweet at all. Okay, I messed up here, you guys. I added the beans to the big pot of chili, so I think you're gonna see me rectifying that really quickly, because we have some pickies around here, and so if they would have seen that, they wouldn't have eaten the chili at all. If they'd known beans touched that pot of chili, they would have eaten it. Not because they're allergic, just because they're particular, and that's just the way it is. So that's why I was moving so fast. I didn't want to get caught. Clean as you go, you guys. I cannot stand stuff dripping and hanging off the side of the pot. I cannot stand stuff dripping all over my stove top. I have to clean as I go. So here you see those two pots getting cooked up. And you see my hot dogs back there hanging out. They're ready to be eaten. Add a little bit more water to that bean chili, because I'm getting ready to add some more seasonings to it. So at this point, everything was ready. I am making my plate. You guys, please don't judge me. I'm weird. I'm picky too. This whole family is very picky, so I am just putting together a little something for myself. I did some French fries, and I added a little bit more seasoning sauce. Sis, you need to stop it with the salt. Niche, like, stop it. So I'm putting some shredded cheese on my French fries, and sometimes I use cheddar, sometimes I use Colby Jack mix, sometimes I use Monterey Jack. I use what I have. I do not make it a point to go out and buy specific things for specific meals. Like, I literally use what I have. And so I just put some of the bean chili onto my fries, and I'm going to add some of the bean chili to a hot dog bun. No, there is not a hot dog in that bun, because I do not eat hot dogs. So it's a chili bun, chili cheese bun. Green onion goes on top of that, and then I go ahead and add some more cheese to everything, and I think I add a little jalapeno too, and that is my plate for the night. You guys, excuse that black bag down there on the floor behind me. My husband has a fetish with trash. He has to take out the trash every single night. So we have a garbage can, but it's like around the corner. It's not in the kitchen. It's around the corner near the garage, and every time I cook, he starts a fresh bag of trash, and he takes it out immediately after I clean up the kitchen. So that's what that is down there on the floor. Excuse me, it looks terrible. Okay, so here is the finished product. That is the bean chili right there, and before that I showed the regular chili. Those are hot dogs, and those are our condiments, and what was left of the French fries and tater tots after a couple of us ate. I think, you guys, what I just showed you, yeah, it was a pot of red beans. It's Saturday night, so I'm preparing for our Sunday dinner by putting these beans in a pot, and they're going to sit in some water overnight. I figured since I was in the kitchen, I just went ahead and got that done. You guys, thanks so much for watching. I appreciate you. Subscribe for more. comment if you thought this was interesting, you liked it, or disliked it. Tell me why. I appreciate you. Get it right.